to the Utah yearbook.
Okay.
Paltrow, then Utah yearbook.
Gotcha.
I wish I had something to help out with this. Oy.
Where's Antonia? It's like I shot her an invite. I don't know where she is.
I don't know where she is, to be honest with you. Hey, do we have VidPresso up, Amanda?
I will also send her the link directly, just in case.
So
can you ask Amanda if we have VidPresso up? And for someone to page Tony? And for someone to bring me a cheeseburger? That's not too much to ask, right? Or set the boundaries or anything, did I? All right. Gum. I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait. Yes, I just put it on that paper. I don't care.
You just apologize to your gum.
That gum in commercial break. Just let's be clear.
It's like Canadian apologizing to a bang machine. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not muted, so I can't cuss like I really like to.
You can mute.
Yeah, but I'm on another screen. It'll be too difficult to switch back. Okay, YouTubers, last forum of the week. Here we go.
Welcome, everyone, into the News 4 Forum. The show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started with a look at what's trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is authorities ID 4 killed in Spring Creek crash. Authorities have identified them as 27-year-old Heston Brock and 25-year-old Caitlin Terry, who were traveling in a Ford Focus. 2 passengers in a Ford Expedition, 19-year-old Derek Remington and 5-year-old Haley Lawton, both of Spring Creek, also died. Nevada Highway Patrol says that troopers found alcohol in the Focus and suspect that Brock was impaired. They are awaiting toxicology reports. We'll keep you updated. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Shinseki apologizes, orders VA fixes. According to CNN, Eric Shinseki has resigned as Veteran Affairs Secretary. President Barack Obama made the announcement after a closed-door meeting this morning. Londi Gibson will run the department on an interim basis while he searches for Shinseki's replacement. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is Clinton leaks memoir chapter that explodes on critics of her Benghazi response. According to Fox, passages were published Friday, and according to Politico, Hillary Clinton uses the 34-page chapter on Benghazi to rebut criticism and rebuke critics. The leak comes shortly after Clinton met with President Obama for a private lunch on Thursday. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag Clippers. NBC News confirms that a deal was signed between the Sterling family and former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer for $2 billion. A record to purchase an NBA team. Any sale of the team would need league approval. All right, now on to our viewer voice segment where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of those trending topics of the day that you're finding live along the web. And you can find these topics that we're specifically going to be talking about on our Facebook page at about 9 o'clock in the morning. You can easily come in and join us live right here on the show, share your opinion. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. All right, our first topic for today, Gwyneth Paltrow is making people mad at her. Again, I hate to say it's all happening online. In an interview, Gwyneth Paltrow recently said that being bullied online is like surviving a war. John McCain's wife, Cindy McCain, took deep offense to the comments along with many other people. She, though, in particular, tweeted, quote, "Her life is like taking bullets for a soldier. What a joke. My 2 sons serving in the military should talk to her," end quote. Paltrow, she's encountered her fair share of negative online press. She was recently also called out by bloggers after comments on E! About working moms. Do not mess with the working moms, Paltrow. I don't know what you're doing here, but she implied that working an office job would make parenting easier than being an A-list actress. Okay, so we're asking our Google Plus group what you think about it. Listen, It's her opinion. She put it out there. She said, you know, that she's been bullied quite a bit online. We know, we've done stories about it before. And she says for her, it's like surviving a war. But do you think she literally meant it was like surviving a war, or it was just kind of a phrase to give you context? I'm interested in seeing what you guys think about it. Starting off first with Jill Elaine, did she overstep her boundaries here, or is it just a phrase that she's using?
Well, I think Gwyneth Paltrow always oversteps her boundaries on, like, everything. She has a long history of making totally inappropriate statements about everything, and I think it speaks more to her personality than anything else. She grew up in kind of a world of privilege and doesn't have a lot of understanding of how ordinary people live and what their problems are.
Kempton, let me ask you this. Do you think that she's gone too far with this statement? Do you think it's pushing the boundaries? Is she out of touch by saying a comment like this?
Yeah, I think it's just a bad choice of words, and the fact that Mrs. McCain actually pushed it far further and equaling taking bullets as a soldier. I don't think Gwyneth Paltrow said those words. So I think it's just bad choice of words in Gwyneth Paltrow's case.
Yeah, bad choice. Like putting two things together, disposition, or comparing the two, if you will. Deanna, though, do you think that she really actually meant going to war?
She drew a little bit of comparisons. I think people are kind of taking her words completely out of context and kind of going into a crazy direction with it. It's like, I mean, sure, she doesn't know what it's like to be in a war zone or whatnot, but nobody that's commenting knows what it's like to be a celebrity that's commented on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can't tell her what her experience is like.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next one. Some female students from a Utah high school say that they're furious about changes made to their yearbook photos, rather. They say that the pictures were edited to show less skin without their knowledge. Kristen Nunez reports.
Shelby Baum and her classmates were flipping through their yearbooks when they noticed dozens of pictures had been edited.
They didn't tell you before they edited it. They didn't give you an option to fix it, so you look funny in your yearbook picture.
In some pictures, sleeves had been added, and in others, the neckline was raised.
I was upset because my shirt was a cream color and the color of the cover-up was completely white. It looked like whiteout on my skin.
But what bothered the girls the most is it seemed like the school randomly picked which pictures to edit. In one case, 2 different girls were wearing the same shirt. One photo was altered to add sleeves, and the other was not.
I feel like they put names in a hat and pick and chose who. And there are plenty of girls who ended up wearing thicker tank tops, and half of them got edited and half of them didn't.
Students say they knew they were breaking the school's dress code, but had they known their pictures would be altered, they would have changed clothes and had the photos retaken.
It's not like it matches or anything, so it looks dumb anyways.
But the superintendent at Wasatch County School District says that there was a huge sign warning the students that their pictures may be edited.
It was a large enough sign that other people clearly remember it, and certainly it should have gotten their attention that that was a possibility.
Terry Shoemaker admits the school erred in not applying the same rules to each student.
We only apologize in the sense that we want to be more consistent with what it is that we're trying to do. In that sense, we're hoping that we can help kids better prepare for their futures by knowing how to dress appropriately for things.
In Heber City, Kirsten Nunez, Fox 13 News, Utah.
One of the girls in there, they even changed her hair. I don't know what that's all about. Gave her like a whole different color and cut. Golly. Okay, so asking our Google Plus crew, what do you think about it? Did they go too far? They had a sign up said, listen, y'all, don't wear certain things. You cannot be sleeveless. You cannot show too much in this area. Those are the rules. What do you think about it? Starting off first with Al. Al, did they go too far by covering up the parts that they said they were going to cover up, or did these girls just kind of going a bit too far with it?
I find it very laughable, the fact that they told you what not to do, and yet you do it anyway, and you're complaining when they make alterations. I mean, it's I just laugh at this particular point. That's
yeah, and it's also a lesson in Photoshop. Hey, kids, if you're going to cover up one shoulder with a sleeve, you might want to do the other one. Or I don't know. Talk to some of the major magazines about their issues. Nate, what do you think? Do you think they went too far? You know, the girls made their choice. They decided to wear something that they thought was not revealing. What's the big deal?
Well, this is turning into a regular yearbook gate. It seems like every country in the state in the country, or every school in the country, is having this issue. Yeah, I mean, if they clearly post the rules and the people violate the rules, then you have to deal with whatever the consequences. If it means not being in the yearbook or being photoshopped, you got to deal with that.
And in one of the girls that was not in this piece in particular, but the article that I posted, she had a tattoo here on her chest and was saying that was very important to her. It meant a lot, and they covered that up as well. Maybe they shouldn't have done that. Jilly Lane, what do you think?
I think it's tough. It seems like they're in some ways applying some arbitrary standards as to what is and is not revealing, which I think is part of the controversy. I saw the original photos, and it didn't seem that they were that revealing to me. It seemed a little overkill.
Tony, real quickly, what do we have on Facebook?
Shannon says, no, nothing wrong with this at all. But Lorenda says, I don't approve of this whatsoever. It was very wrong of the school to do that. Why must we all be the same?
All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. All right. Coming up next, it's First Listen Friday, where we introduce you to local bands. Today, you're going to be listening to Bazooka Zoo. More on them later. Coming up next, we're also taking a look at your Friday movie review. Stay with us.
Well, it's no fun making fun of Antonio if she's just going to run off before she can read it.
Get back here so we can make fun of you.
Yeah. The audacity!
It's like being in a war zone. I don't think I've ever agreed with McCain family on anything, but yeah, I think I agree with Cindy McCain on her comment.
Yeah, it's like I just don't. It's like she's taking it like way out there, way too far. It's like I just get tired of people of like attacking people over their opinions and whatnot. It's like
put your pants. Put your pants up.
Oh,
wow, Melissa.
Yo, Scotty, you getting a little bit too comfortable in the studio, brother. Good Lord.
Living up to our
Put your chair up.
Oh, man. Freudian slipper.
Oh, man.
Chair up.
Happy Friday, folks.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lisa, don't watch this one. Oh, my
funny.
God.
I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, Melissa. I needed that.
You guys hear me okay?
I really did.
Yeah, I'm talking. Did you hear me?
Oh, God.
They are. Hold on. I'm zipping up.
There's a kumquat next to me.
Let me make sure she doesn't get half my shoulder.
Put your chair up.
I just did.
More.
All right. See you guys. You guys
All
have a
right,
good weekend.
Captain. Holla.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God, that was funny.
Welcome back. Everybody looking to take in a flick this weekend, especially since it could be raining a little bit on Sunday. Well, film critic Scott Birmingham joins us like it does every Friday to take a look at an option for this week.
Yeah, how you doing?
Not too bad, Scotty.
Well, let's talk about some of the box office tops. At number one, we have X-Men Days of Future Past, bringing in $111 million. At number two is last week's number one, with Godzilla roaring in at $39 million. And rounding out your top three is the new film with Adam Sandler, Blended, making $18 million. In this sixth and latest installment of the X-Men films, the X-Men send Wolverine to the past in a last-ditch effort to change history and prevent an event that results in doom for both humans and mutants alike. I've now seen half of the series of X-Men, and I'm still happily surprised they can pull off a good storyline and keep all the characters intact while preserving those ever-ongoing crossovers in the storytelling. The effects and writing are very good and funny in this one. It's too bad they need to put a PG-13 rating on these. They're very adventurous movies and not really tailored to be scary. If you've seen all the previous five, you shouldn't be disappointed with this one. I give it 4 out of 4 clicks. See it on the big screen, and to be honest, I like watching the 3D version of it.
You didn't get sick?
I didn't. It was kind of fun.
I think either you get sick in 3D movies or you don't. A lot of people complain about getting that sensory issue.
I think there's only a couple of films where that would happen too. These are kind of cool, especially with the effects in there.
Yeah.
I think it kind of draws it out pretty well. I'm liking it more and more.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a big fan on that kind of stuff.
I got sick of Despicable Me in 3D, so I've got issues. What was coming out in DVD release?
On DVD front, not much that caught anyone's attention when they did play in a theater. Did you catch any of them? We have Endless Love, Journey to the West, and Run and Jump. Not any of them caught my interest. I would pass on this week's bunch.
Scotty. Jeez, rough on these ones.
I know, sorry.
You can email me about what you think about it. So what are we coming up for next week for us?
Next week, we're going to talk about Maleficent. I hope I'm saying that right. Maleficent.
No, it's Maleficent, I think, isn't it?
Oh, that, I don't know.
No, Maleficent. Don't ask me. I couldn't say charcuterie 2 weeks ago, so I have problems doing that
too. It's the one
too.
with Angelina Jolie, and we're going to see how much this latest Disney production is or isn't a movie for kids. I'm looking at these trailers, and every time I look at it, I'm thinking, is this a PG-13 or what? But it says PG, so I'm scratching my head a little bit.
So we can watch next Friday for getting
so
the clear.
We'll see, yes.
All right. And if your kids have nightmares, you can, again, email Scotty. How can people get a hold of you, Scott?
You can go onto our website, KRV, go to my Facebook, go to KRV's Facebook as well. I'm everywhere, anywhere.
He is everywhere. That's right. All right. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it.
Sure.
And now we go to Alex with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Alex.
Absolutely right, Melissa. If you want to go to a movie, say Sunday night, it'll be perfect conditions because we could get some precipitation, but beautiful Friday on tap. We'll take you out to your forecast after this break.
I'm sorry. I just went to Alex anyways. I apologize. Whoa.
Yeah, just read that. I just pulled that from a Google Plus comment.
I don't get it.
It's a local thing.
That's on my page?
Yeah. It was a comment on the viral you posted. From that same guy that's been kind of whining.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
I think I need to be in the short chair. Actually, I know I need to be in the short chair.
Yeah.
I got 2 pictures today, so I'm going to go quick. It's been a while since I looked at the forecast myself, but I think we did good. We are doing run-throughs. Alex, our associate producer in the morning, is fantastic, and she...
Why'd you pick the short chair?
Because...
And welcome back, everybody. Forecaster Alex Sachs joins us with a look at that. You are the most important person right now for everybody when it comes to
our
weather.
Like that all the time.
Yeah, I'd like to just throw it out there. I think she is the most important person. We got amazing weather ahead of us, except for...
We can see a blip on the screen if you want to call it that as at the end of the weekend. But the good news is we were thinking 20% chance for rain Saturday. I've got good news. I'll tell you in a little bit. But this is a beautiful photo sent in last night to our Facebook page, News 4. This is a Carson City sunset. I just love how the mountains and the mountain range is dark, and then we have the beautiful blue sky and the light behind it. I also have a give a shout out. We've been highlighting our local athletes who are big-time elite athletes. They're competing as we speak in the Southwest Regional CrossFit Games. That's going on live. If you want to check it out, that's the CrossFit Games. We have links for you on our website as well. Good luck to those athletes. And as we are working your way into your Friday, as Melissa's already hinted, it's going to be a beautiful day out there. Pretty clear this morning. We're going to increase our cloud cover as we go through the day. But right now, we've got 72 degrees in Reno, 94 already down in Las Vegas, 70 over in Sacramento, 72 in Winnemucca. Yesterday, we topped out at 76 degrees, 45 our lows, so really close to that average mark, but a little below it. 78 being the average and 49 being the low. The record was 96 set back in 1986, and the low 28 in 1895. Your sunset will be around 8:20 this evening. Once we get our satellite radar into motion, we do have that low pressure off the west coast. That's giving us some west winds. We're going to see those zephyr breezes as we step a little later on into your afternoon as we wrap up your work week. But once we put your futurecast into motion, we can see that we are starting to increase that cloud cover, but no precipitation moving in yet. There's a chance we could start to see it come into northern Nevada by Saturday, but I think we're going to be clear in our region in western Nevada. Now, we do have some decent conditions in eastern Nevada, 86 and 43 for Elko today. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly sunny skies there. 79 and 52 for Hawthorne, 82 the high for Fallon. Up the lake, decent conditions here. A little chillier, though. 68 and 31 for South Lake Tahoe. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies there. 79 and 46 for Carson City. They're going to see those zephyr winds as well. Could get gusts up to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. 72 and 40 for Stead. 75 and 42 for Spanish Springs. So about mid-70s north of Reno. But for Reno, we're going to barely get our way into the 80s. 81 and 49 for Reno. And we're going to have the Aces ballpark tonight. 75 degrees is what we're looking at for the first pitch. Should be beautiful conditions. Bring a jacket. It does get a little chilly. But as for your 7-day forecast, we've got 82 for tomorrow. Sunny skies for your Saturday. And then we look like we have some sunshine for Sunday before we see some precipitation making its way into the biggest little city, as well as Carson City and South Lake Tahoe about Sunday evening on into next week. Melissa?
All right, Alex, thank you so much. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at your tech news, but here is local band Bazooka Zoo. Take a listen.
Melissa gave me some of her Sour Patch gum, and I put it on the lamp next to me, and I just put it back in my mouth. Does that gross you guys out?
I'm okay with that.
Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, if you're a parent and have a smartphone or tablet, your kids probably know how to use it better than you do. Sorry to say it, but our PC Mike Wendland has some suggestions on combining your computer with your family time in a few apps. Check it out.
Apps for kids are one of the most popular categories available for smartphones and tablets, and there are games and educational choices available in great quantity and quality. So for starters, why don't you check out the recommendations of the Best Apps for Kids website? They review and sort kid apps by age group and can quickly help you find the best app or ebook or whatever category you're looking for. I like the apps from DuckDuckMoose, especially their free ChatterPix Kids iPhone app that lets children take a picture with a smartphone and then turn their photo into a puppet that talks with your child's voice. If your child likes science, try the Ansel and Claire Little Green Island app. It puts your kids in charge of an island and they solve various environmental issues, from cleaning up an oil spill to planting trees. $1.99 for Apple and Android devices. For educational and fun apps, check out Smart Apps for Kids. Their various math apps are great to help young children with their counting skills and even learn a little about money and finance. 99 cents for Apple devices.
Well, would you like more information about this? I've made it very easy for you. All you have to do is head over to my PC Mike Tech blog. There's my address on your screen. I've built in direct links to everything you just saw. Till next time, I'm PC Mike Wendland for NBC News.
Some good suggestions. All right, Google has taken steps to meet a ruling by Europe's top court allowing citizens to request the removal of some links. Now, the company made a form available online so that European residents can submit requests for the links to be taken down. Google stopped short, though, of specifying when it would actually remove links that met the criteria to be removed. Google said that it convened a committee of senior executives and independent experts to try and craft a long-term approach to dealing with what's expected to be a barrage of hundreds, if not thousands, of requests. All right, when we come back, we're going to take a look at where you can find out more information about our local band today, Bazooka Zoo. Also, hear about our video when we return. How much more over a minute? Minute 30? Or just a couple seconds? Alex? Come on over, sweet love.
Fergalicious.
Yes.
Did you say like every reporter and stuff in Baltimore wore eyelashes?
Yes. Yeah. All of the anchors did. All the anchors did there, yeah. Reporters, a lot of reporters did, but not everyone, especially in the elements. You get them wet, whatever, they'll go flying off.
And you're honestly running around so much even to be on TV. I'm lucky. So I've done hits without any makeup on. I will.
Cheese and crackers, not
yeah,
me,
I
man.
put on my lips and that was it.
People would be reporting a ghost on TV if they went on without
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would, Hunty.
I think I would.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
Deanna, you know what? Zippity doodah. They would not, actually. I changed my mind.
No, did you change your mind because I agreed with you? That doesn't count.
Never agree on those type of things. No, it's true. I do. I say that I look like Tom Petty when I don't have makeup on. Is that or maybe my husband said that. I'm not sure. Isn't that horrible? Yep. I'm trying.
When I don't have makeup on, I look like I'm 12 years old because my eyelashes are blonde, so are my eyebrows. But now I have extensions, so that will never happen.
Did I tell you the funny story about how my mom thought that she was coloring in her eyebrows with a brown pencil, and instead she used her purple eyeliner? We were at the airport. I look at her, I'm like, what?
That's so funny. Oh, silly.
Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy.
Welcome back, everybody. All show long, you have been listening to local band Bazooka Zoo. If you want to check them out in person, you can do exactly that. Go to the new Whitney Peak Hotel, their new venue called Cargo. They're going to be there Saturday, the 31st at 8 p.m. Awesome local band, got a big following. You can also, of course, find them on Facebook as well. They've got a page just like everybody else, and there's other locations you can find their music, but you can check them out live in person again. Cargo this Saturday. All right, finally here on the News 4 Forum, tonight is Star Wars night at the Reno Aces game. You going to be going?
No, I wish I could. I have a rehearsal dinner to do tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, here, check it out. Check out. This is Celebration. It's a very impressive viral video, if you will. Provides just how talented one man can truly be in being a band. Listen to the music. I'm just going to let you enjoy
I
it.
can really chew gum and walk.
I don't know. See you back here at noon, everybody. Have a great weekend.
This is the best. That's the best video. It's so funny.
I was like, camera on. So I just said, I'm just gonna look at you.
You were looking at this camera, yeah.
I was.
Because I think you accidentally pointed there, bud.
No, I never point at a camera.
I thought you meant camera 3 too, which is why I was. No worries. It's Friday.
I just look into those
That's
pretty
okay.
blues.
I had a 30-second intro with Scott going.
Here. Any minute now.
Cheese and crackers.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, which is why I'm actually on my Pizza Hut app right now. I'm ordering some lunch because I'm lazy and I ain't going nowhere.
I feel like I'm about to get hangry. Yesterday I was really hangry.
I am going
Melissa?
to go get. Yes, hon.
Do you remember a few weeks ago you said someone was sending that hangout to some people somewhere? Was there ever any follow-up on that, or do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Okay, so once upon a time, a few weeks ago, we did a hangout, and you're like, everyone's dressed nicely. That's good because we're sending a copy of this to some place.
Hasn't happened yet.
Ah.
We're still working on it. Yep, we have to get a few more things together, and then once it comes together in the way that I like, then it's going to be sent out. Soon, though, I think by next week. And once I send it out, I'll let you know.
So ominous.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So once I get it sent out and we have given birth to this thing, we will announce for everybody. No, it's nothing big. It's just trying to get some stuff together. Any kind of PR that you can help yourself out with is always a good thing.
Exactly.
And so your best advocate is yourself, is in my opinion. So that's what I do. I try to put stuff out there when I can. So yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I get it sent out.
So is ramen like the Japanese version of Vietnamese pho?
You know what? It's thicker noodles. Think of like an udon noodle, except not as thick as udon, because udon's really thick. But I would say, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. It's got meat in it. It depends on what you put in it. The one I like is the miso one. Did you get to go at all, Diano?
I didn't. It's like you told me about that place, and I went by there, and they were closed, and
yeah,
I never had a chance.
So you know what? I would say then, actually, yes. Different noodles, but same concept. A broth, and then you can add in the accoutrement that you want.
Ah, yeah. I've only had like one Japanese entree ever.
Yeah.
That wasn't sushi, because every time I go, I'm like, I'm gonna try something else, and I always end up getting sushi. I can't help
me too. I know.
Sushi is really hard to resist. It's I haven't
I could eat just like 500 orders of just the salmon with the lemon and the rice.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I have got one, the Mickey and the Donald over at Sushi Pier too. You have to get it with the hot. Don't listen. I'm hungry. Don't do this to me. You guys suck me every single day, and then I obsess about this food. I'm not participating. I adore you all. I hope you have a great weekend.
What's the same me eat sushi? Is like
I'm out of here.
She saw me eat some sushi. I started before you got there because you were late.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. I can't.
Happy weekend.
Bye, guys.
Because I'm starving after this ding-dang show, and I'm not going to sushi. I can't go to sushi. Don't do this to me. I love you all, but you can't do that sometimes.
See ya.
Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend.
Weekend confirmed. YouTubers, we'll see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.